Howdy folks, it is Saturday the 15th of November. It's currently 1:23 p.m. About to go out on a long run. We're gonna go out on the Pullman Trail, nice and flat and easy. I'm gonna be running with Isaac today. Gonna shoot for 10 miles, but my legs are still really feeling that run that I did a couple days ago. So we'll see if I end up going that far. I'll just kind of play it by feel. If I'm pretty tired at 2 or 3 miles, I might just turn around and, call it like a 4, 6, 8 mile run instead of a 10 mile run. But really going to emphasize going slow today. This is just about shaking the legs out and getting mileage. It's not supposed to be anything related to speed. Let's go out and get after it. Let's get it, dude.
Let's go, baby. Look at that right hand.
Mile 1, 9:20.
Let's go, baby.
Trying to keep it slow,
Yeah.
but it's hard.
Try not to overtake these guys.
Yeah, we got these guys right in front of us trying to match their speed. Let's keep it going.
The shorts are just more fun to do.
That's right. Mile 2, it's about the same pace, 9:20-ish.
9:20-ish. We haven't even looked at our watches.
That's right. Just running.
After I looked at my watch.
I've looked at my watch probably 100 times because I want to make sure I'm running slow. How are you feeling, Isaac?
Good, good. A beautiful day. This is absurd for November 15th.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
So good.
Sun's out. Fields are green and gray.
Green and green. Yeah. No
Blue
snow.
skies.
No snow.
It's beautiful out here. Let's keep it going.
All right, a couple miles in. How are we feeling, Luke?
Oh, nice and easy, but the body hurts, so
Oh, yeah. Dude.
it's all good.
Yeah, we're doing 9:30, 10-minute miles. That's what the doctor ordered. Not really, but that's what we need to do.
That's what I need to do.
That's what we both need to do.
Okay.
Luke has a complex.
Isaac's getting after a 6:20-ish mile. I'm gonna let him go and I'll catch up with him later. Just hit lap 3, 9:30. Good luck, Isaac. There he goes. All right, man, tell me about it.
We're not really hot. It was going like 5:35 or 5:40 for the first half.
Oh boy.
So after that, it was just hanging out for your life. Did get 6:02.
Let's go,
So
dude.
that's what the watch said. Strava will probably give me 6:03.
6:02, that's crazy. It's like what, 5 seconds off your PR?
Probably, yeah. Definitely road mile PR, I think. But
Yeah.
that you just want to run a little faster than your 5K. That's much faster. But I just wanted to feel it.
Yep.
And I did.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
Thanks, dude. Beautiful day. Mr. Bruna, how we feeling?
Good. A little tired though.
Yeah.
Just recovering from all the speed work this week. Trying to just find a groove. Left calf is full. Feeling it a little bit, but overall pretty good.
That's good, man. It's good to run with you.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, though. We're about 5 miles in. Just a few more to go.
Mile 4, 9:45.
Let's go, baby.
Let's keep it up. Mile 5, 10:08. How you feeling?
Good, dude. Yeah, so good. That's good.
Let's go. Mile 6, 9:53. Some recording inception here.
A little meta.
Mile 7, 9:55. 1 mile left, almost there. Let's bring it in.
Let's go.
Mile 8, 9:56. Run complete. Definitely tired. I think just due to all the speed work, but we got it done. How do you feel, Isaac?
Good, good. Leg was cramping a little bit, but otherwise pretty good.
Yep. All right, we'll get into a recap here in just a second. All right, here's a real quick recap of my run this afternoon. 8 miles, hour 17 minutes, 58 seconds. Average pace of 9:44 per mile. Average heart rate of 167. Oops, bring this back. 96% efficiency rating, fair score there. Yeah, like I said during the earlier videos, definitely felt tired throughout most of this run. Hence the really high average heart rate for how slow I was running. But sometimes it's just like that after a week of hard work. Let's see, max heart rate of 180. So yeah, most of this run was above 170. You can see 59% of it was in my threshold zone. So I definitely could have been running slower, but as usual, if I'm with Isaac, everything's a little bit faster, but that's okay. Anything else to note here? No, not too much. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll get into a history of my running injuries next. All right, one other thing I wanted to talk about today before this run gets started is a little history on some running injuries I've had. So it also, and reason for that is I'm dealing with a pretty gnarly shin splint on my right leg, and I've been trying to figure out what's been going on, and I think I finally figured it out. About 6 years ago, I was in a soccer game playing goalie, and I ran up to kick the ball away from an opponent who had gotten past the defense. So it was just him and I, and we both made contact with the ball at a pretty similar time, kicking it as hard as we could basically. But he made contact a little bit before I did, so his momentum was already coming into my foot when I made contact with the ball. And the biggest mistake there was that I kicked the ball with the side of my foot, so the inside of my right foot. And what that did was it bent the lower half of my leg to the right. And you know, if you think about your knee, it can swing forward and back. Instead of that happening, it went straight to the right. So, sorry, driving here. What that caused was a hyperextended knee on the inside of my knee, and it was, if I didn't tear it, it was just the worst hyperextension possible without actually tearing something. I bruised up really bad, turned yellow and purple. It was bad for about 2-3 months. In order to even flex my knee, move my leg back and forth, I had to gently warm it up by putting pressure on basically on my shin so that I could bend it backwards. So a lot of the time what I would do is I would have a chair and I would put my shin against the front of the chair and then slowly ease my knee onto the chair, and that would help my leg bend. So it was a pretty bad injury. It's probably one of the worst sports injuries I've ever had in my life, even though I didn't tear anything. So I know it's not saying much compared to those who have torn ACLs and MCLs and all that. So anyway, fast forward to when I start running, I wore a pretty low quality pair of Saucony shoes. I think just a really old model of, I forget what model it was, but it was just something that came out a long time ago. And those worked okay, but they were not good enough for what I was doing, which was running on asphalt, mostly on the path. And so I was getting really bad shin splints on both sides. I then upgraded to the Saucony Guide 17s, and those were good for supporting my knee and its injury, but Saucony Guide 17s are stability shoes, so it forces your ankle to roll to the outside. So it basically has this high arch support on the medial side of your foot, the inside of your foot, and it stabilizes that part of your foot. So it doesn't let you, I don't know what the term is, but allow your arch to collapse on the inside. So that's what was good for my knee, because the inside of my knee is weak from that injury. So I have a natural inclination to collapse on the inside of my leg. I then tried to save a buck when those Guide 17s wore out, and I went to the Guide 15s. But the Guide 15s are not stability shoes. So I wore those for just maybe a month or two and got really bad IT band syndrome, which is the IT bands on the outside of your leg, and it starts at your hip. And so I thought, well, maybe I just have weak hips. So I worked on my hips a lot, doing strength building exercises, and that helped. But ultimately I discovered that, well, the 15s aren't stability shoes, so they aren't supporting the inside of my leg, and they're allowing for my arch to collapse, which is putting strain on the outside of my leg, so it made that hurt. So I went back to the Guide 17s, and the pain went away. Then I went and I bought some Kinvara 15s this year for speed work, because the Guide 17s really aren't made to run in fast. They're not a speed shoe. They're more like a daily trainer, absorb lots of miles. And that's when I got these shin splints really bad. And so I was basically conversing with ChatGPT the other night. It's like, what's going on? Why is this all happening? And it just cleanly put the timeline together and said, yeah, this makes perfect sense. You just need a different pair of shoes. The Guides are okay, but it is giving you that support, but it's forcing your legs, your feet to roll to the outside. So what you need is something that both supports your knee, but doesn't make your foot roll. So it recommended Saucony Tempest 2s. So I might be buying those soon. All that to say, I've been puzzled by this right leg saga, injury saga, for 2 years now, and I think I finally figured it out. So hopefully that'll lead to less pain and faster loop burn on. So I'll let you know after I've bought a shoe or not, and see if it's made an impact.